Right now, deep inside your brain, your locus coeruleus is dumping a stress chemical into every thought you have. And the neurologists who mapped it admit they have no switch to turn it off. You can't feel it. That's the cruel part. There's no alarm, no warning light. But there's a tiny cluster of cells behind your brainstem. Call it your brain's alarm center, and it's firing right now, deciding how sharp or how scattered you're allowed to be today. High performers found one way to interrupt it. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what it is. But first, you need to understand what it's quietly doing to you. Every time your alarm center fires, it floods your brain with noradrenaline. In the right dose, that's focus. That's the locked-in feeling. But here's what nobody tells you. Modern life keeps that cluster running hot all day, low and constant. Not a spike, a leak. And a leaking alarm center doesn't sharpen you, it frays you. Your attention skips. You read the same line 3 times. You walk into a room and forget why. You blame yourself. You call it laziness or aging or too much screen time. It isn't. It's a chemical your own brainstem is overproducing, and you have almost no conscious access to the dial. Picture it like this. Your alarm center is a faucet at the base of your skull. It's supposed to open hard when a tiger appears, then shut tight so you can think. But it's been left cracked open for years. The drip never stops. And your prefrontal cortex, the thinking part, the part that plans and decides, is sitting directly downstream, slowly drowning. Here's the vivid part. Noradrenaline doesn't just flow. It tunes the gain on your entire cortex like a volume knob on every neuron at once. Too little, you're foggy. Too much, and the volume is so high that everything sounds equally loud, so nothing stands out. That's the modern focus problem, not too little stimulation. Too much all the time with no off switch. We're getting to how to stop it. Stay with me. So why can't the experts fix this? They've known about the locus coeruleus for decades. The honest answer is uncomfortable. It sits too deep and it's wired into everything's sleep, mood, heart rate, attention. You can't just sedate it. Drug it down and you don't get calm focus. You get dullness, fog, a person who can't think at all. The drugs that touch it tend to blunt the whole brain or whip it into anxiety. There's no clean way in. That's the suppressed part of the story, the part that doesn't make it into the productivity books. The most important focus structure in your head is one your doctor can quiet only by half shutting you down. So they don't talk about it. They hand you a meditation app instead. We're halfway in and I still haven't given you the rule that's coming. And here's where it gets strange. Because for some people, meditation makes this worse. Sit in silence with a leaking alarm center and a hyperactive mind, and you're not calming the faucet, you're staring at the drip. The noradrenaline keeps coming, but now you've removed every distraction from it. Your attention turns inward onto the very noise you were trying to escape. That's why some people leave a meditation session more wired than when they sat down. You were told stillness is the answer. For an overfiring alarm center, stillness can be gasoline, and there's a second trap: caffeine. Your morning coffee tells that same cluster to fire harder. You're pouring noradrenaline onto a system already leaking it, then wondering why your hands shake and your focus shatters by 10 a.m. So what do high performers do instead? They don't try to silence the alarm center. They reset it. And the lever they use is the oldest one in your biology: cold. Here's the rule. A short, sharp burst of cold water triggers a massive, controlled release of noradrenaline, and then, crucially, a long downshift. Cold doesn't crack the faucet open. It opens it hard for a moment, fully, then lets it close the way it was designed to. You get the spike on purpose, on your schedule, instead of the all-day leak. Studies on cold exposure show noradrenaline climbing 2 to 3 times baseline, then settling into hours of steady, clean focus. You're not numbing the system. You're forcing it to complete a cycle it hasn't finished in years. That's the secret, not suppression. Rhythm, a hard-on followed by a real off. The faucet remembers how to shut, so here's how to use it tonight. Cold water, the coldest your shower runs. 30 to 60 seconds at the end, no longer. Breathe slow and steady, don't gasp. Let the shock peak, then hold through it. Step out and don't towel off into a panic. Sit for 2 minutes. That settling you feel, quiet, clear, almost spacious. That's your alarm center finally closing. Do it in the morning, never right before sleep. But the locus coeruleus isn't the only structure leaking into your focus while you sleep tonight. There's a second region, deeper still, that decides which memories survive until morning, and what it's quietly deleting might be the part of you that you'd miss the most.